Hi guys, it's Maaike. I'm back with game 233 for the AAA cards challenges. The challenge is Teal and Gold. And here's the card that I made. Maybe more petrol-y than Teal, but I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to look like, to be honest. I did pull out gold embossing powder, also rose gold, but I thought that was too pinkish. And I start with peacock feathers. But afterwards I went over with the also distressing Uncharted Mariner. And I wanted to use these leaves from Tim Holtz. And I did die cut the smallest one, I think anyway. I tried to make a composition, but because we are a clean and simple group, we can't really cover that much of the card base, in my opinion. One would be nice, clean and simple, but very sad. So instead I decided to make a slimline card, a bigger one. And then you have more empty space. See, this is, to me, this looks very minty blue, green, not at all teal-like. But yeah. Still like it. Use whatever you have, of course, and it could be lighter, it could be darker. If you want to play along, Teal and Gold is nice and challenging, I think. I'm also using the embossing pad just to put on some ink at the edges for gold sparkly, wow, embossing powder, and normal one as well, regular. And I like to sparkle more, so I put glitter on all of them, just for fun. I think I first started with one just gold. See, this is the normal one. Now has glitter in it, by the way. Compared to the others, I thought this is so bland. Don't like it. Because we took away the optional twist, that would have been masculine. But it's gone, so you know, glitter is fine. It's not supposed to be masculine, just Teal and Gold. And yeah, I didn't like it plain. I went with glitter on this one as well. It's too much fun. It catches the light and it's, well, glorious, to be honest. Of course it sinks in the other one, so it shines a little bit less than the other two, but still shiny. I like it. So I thought then maybe I can darken up, because the gold and teal, yeah, they kind of, as we say, they peel each other out. They look, you know, pasty. So I did pull out the, yeah, stick around if you want to see how I clean that up. Very easy, but very handy tip. Uncharted Mariner. If I look around my house, I have a lot of stuff that has been bought as being teal, and Uncharted Mariner looks more like that. Maybe not as dark, but now it's dried. I think it looks teal. And this was my, I don't know, umpteenth idea, is to put a window panel or two strips on either side and then just tuck them behind to keep more empty panel. And yeah, I zoomed out here, I'm sorry. It was to cut the card base. And forgot to zoom back in, I see. But I'm also running out of post-it tape. I got these 5 years ago at Lidl when they were on office theme circular, I think, and I've never seen them again. I found a company in Delft that sells the big ones, but not the small ones, so I'm a bit sad. You can see this is much more bluish than green, like teal should be. Especially compared to the leaves. I thought I'll just make them darker as well. Makes the gold stand out more. It's better. And now that, as I say, and I went over the Uncharted Mariner on the card base as well with peacock feathers, because I thought you can see the difference once you go over the leaves. See, they are more greenish. So that's what I did on the pen as well. And it's a lighter color. You know, it's like mixing better. Doesn't look, yeah. I smudged the card base because, you know, again, not my best day. Don't care. It's handmade. And yeah, glitter everywhere. Even though I used embossing glitter instead of embossing powder. I'll show you how I clean it up. And that's just really simple with packing tape. I cut a bit of and then get the most of it, and then this, you can cut more pieces, but be careful because the tape of course is not porous and it doesn't soak up the ink, so you might make more mess, but you get rid of the glitter. See, really easily. Don't leave it on there too long because the glue might, you know, dissolve or might transfer, I don't know, but I never had any problems with it. I don't do it very often, but just in case you need to clean it up. So, to mount the leaves to my card base, and I forgot about this. I didn't wait long enough for my ink to dry, and of course I didn't check. So, I've tried it twice to wipe it off with the brush, but then the letters and the sentiment gets corroded if you tap it too much, and I thought I'll just put a label on top. And yeah, sorry about my head. This is the Simple Sentiment strips from Whimsy Stamps, and that stamp was missing. I had to clean it, it wasn't sticky anymore, and you know the polymer stamps get, well, greasy over time. I found it, luckily, because that's my most used sentiment of the set, I think. And of course the same gold rich metal from WOW, metallic gold rich. I say it wrong, but it's WC04R. There's also a pale gold one if you prefer. And these are labels, I'm not sure, they're from MFT, I'll check, but I just cut them from a card front and then stick them so they stay in place, but I guess the glue heated up too much with the embossing and I couldn't get it off, but I managed. But I cut it out because, you know, it took me 10 minutes to not waste it. And then I mounted with foam tape and just on top of where it was, but I thought, just put it a little bit on top of the blue. And then these are my leaves. You know, if I thought about doing that strip before, I could have just done gold leaves. Didn't think about it. But sometimes, even if I think about my cards first, you know, wow, and yeah, I couldn't get this to stick. Might not have put enough on it, waited too long, I don't know, but it came off again. Which was good, because I put it on a bit of a slant. And when I put the other ones on, you can see. The slant kind of impeded me on making my composition as I liked it. So I'm actually glad it came off again. It wasn't meant to go like that, but it did. So I'm mounting bits of foam tape and 2 foam tapes. And I just realized I put them in kind of a fan fashion. Well, yeah. I guess that's okay. See, oops. So instead of the glue pen that I used, I just used glossy accent. Takes a bit longer to dry, but it's very strong. And yeah, I got some glitter on here and some ink. So I thought I'd just put some extra glue on my foam tape. You see? Fan shaped. And yeah, I found this when I was cleaning my embossing powder. I could have splattered gold if I had let the masking tape off, but I kinda like it like it is now, to be honest. So I'm leaving it, and I hope you will join us along. The links are down below, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!